Unfortunately, with this one, as I mentioned, we square both sides. In fact, when you raise both sides to any even power, not just squaring, we got to go back and check to see if we have extraneous solutions, see if both of these keep both sides equal. First one I'm going to plug in is 5. We have 7 plus the square root of 5 minus 1 is equal to 5. Now, many of my students like to take shortcuts, which is probably not true with your class because you guys work really hard. Question to you guys, why do we plug it into the original equation when maybe it's a lot easier to plug it in, like it'd be a lot easier to just plug it in right there? Why do you have to go back to the original equation? Well, number one, because your teacher told you to, and number two, because that's the original problem we're trying to solve out. The only way we're going to check to see if this solution works is to plug it into the original problem before we started any manipulation out. Let's simplify this out. 5 minus 1 is 4, square root of 4 is 2. Is 7 plus 2 equal to 5? Well, hopefully not where you're from. 7 plus 2 is not equal to 5. We don't have a solution. Other one, we plug in 10. 7 plus the square root of 10 minus 1 is equal to 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So 10 is our solution. So our only solution that works out for this problem is x equals 10. Again, stop to check up, see if there's any questions with this. We only have one more to do in this section. I know it's a long section. Out of all of pre-calc 1, it's probably the worst section because it's got so much in it. And plus, so much of it's new and it ends up being such a large homework assignment. All right, one more. Let's do one more. There's only one more type we've got to go through tonight. Then we're on our way to section 2-3. Last example for you tonight. Let's take a look at the square root of 2x minus 1 minus the square root of x minus 4 is equal to 2. Now you're saying, that guy just told me I want to get my square root all on one side, and there's 2 square roots on this one. This one's not going to be pretty no matter how we work it out. This one's just gonna be ugly, so we gotta just dredge through. Again, like many math problems, there's several different ways to do this. What I'm thinking for this one is I want to move this over to the other side and then square it. What that does for me then is I'm just going to be left with 1 square root on this side, 1 square root on this side, instead of having 2 on one side. So let's add. On the left-hand side, what's going to be left? We have, yep, that's it, just the square root of 2x minus 1. On the other side, 2 plus the square root of x minus 4. Now with that, let's carry that over, and now let's square both sides. Left-hand side's easy. We're just going to have 2x minus 1, and I am going to move it way over to the side because we're going to need some room over here. Think of this. This is 2 plus the square root of x minus 4 times 2 plus the square root of x minus 4. We're going to FOIL that out. 2 times 2 gives you 4. Let's do the easy one first. Square root of x minus 4, square root of x minus 4 gives you x minus 4. Now we got to do the ugly parts. We got to take 2 square root of x minus 4, 2 more square root of x minus 4. Let's simplify that out. First, 2x minus 1 is equal to, we got 4, we got an x, we got a negative 4, and we got 4 square roots of x minus 4. Combine some like terms, those cancel. To get the square root by itself over here, let's move that x over there. So let's minus an x from both sides. That actually is going to end up being a little bit nicer. That'll just give us x minus 1 is equal to 4 square roots of x minus 4. Now this should look familiar. Now that we've whittled it down, now this should look very much like the last problem we have. Square both sides is our next step. Left-hand side, x squared minus 2x plus 1. Right-hand side, don't forget to square the 4. That's where most people are going to make mistakes. Square that, 16 What's left inside? X minus 4. Let's distribute. Get everything on one side. So we got x squared. We got minus 18x, and we got plus 65 is equal to 0. Now down to a quadratic again. You notice most of the problems we worked today, most of the ones on your homework tonight. Once you get them down, you should have a quadratic. Once you got a quadratic, hopefully it factors. If it doesn't factor, again, you always got a quadratic formula you can throw at it. 65, what's factors of 65? Oh, that, good job, yep. Okay, we got to look at 13 and 5. So we got a negative 18, we got to go to a positive 65, so x minus 13, x minus 5. Great job getting those factors. So our two possible solutions out of this, this ugliness is x is equal, oops, one more step, can't skip steps. X minus 13 equals 0, x minus 5 equals 0. Other side. Again, we've got these two potential solutions. We got to go back and see if they satisfy the original one. Might as well. Let's do 13 first. Plug 13 in. That's square root of 2 times 13 minus 1. Hopefully that ends up being something nice. Square root of 13 minus 4. Hopefully equal to 2. It's 26. 26 minus 1 is 25. Square root of 25 is 5. 13 minus 4 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So, yep, x equals 13 is the solution. Let's check 5. And now you might be saying, why do I got to check 5? I already saw the 13 is a solution. Well, we want to make sure we get all the potential answers out. You'd hate to get 3 out of 4 because you didn't check that one solution. So the square root of 2 times 5 minus 1 minus square root of 5 minus 4 equal to 2. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 1 is 9, square root of 9 is 3. 5 minus 4 is 1, square root of 1 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Oh, that one works too. So we have two solutions. We have x equal to 5 or x equal to 13. Again, might want to take questions on that. Just check up for just a second. That is the end of section 2.2. To check up again, we have a whole, again, the title of the section really tells everything you need to know. Solving other types of functions. So it's really everything that we didn't talk about in chapter 1 or section 2.1. But in this one, we talked about using quadratic-like equations. We wanted to use the table or the graph to check the reasonableness of our analytic solution that we got out. And we wanted to test for extraneous solutions, which we did right here. That's section 2.1. Now again, really long section. Enjoy your homework tonight, but this is about as bad as it gets in pre-calc 1.